years ago or last year? No.
You know what? We had some. Somebody wants and we didn't have one this year, so.
I just got pictures stuck in mine. I threw the calendar away because it's over. Pictures stuck in it. It makes perfect for the kids' pictures.
Yeah, and
Thank you, young ladies. Michaela appreciates it.
Stop down there. Why we didn't?
I'm gonna.
We just didn't.
I just got here.
Oh, okay. Just time to settle in.
Oh,
You said Kathy?
Kathy.
You buy from me, I buy from you. Maybe you can see what my husband might want. I don't know.
So I just.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Gina.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Gina.
Yep, you're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Daddy got a haircut.
Well, they went up to $1.10 for the t-shirt.
About 2 weeks ago.
That looks really nice.
Stupid that they made them
I get so sick of
$1.10.
putting the hat on, my hair goes like this.
Wow, I hope everybody else is happy.
So I thought I could,
No,
and you know what else?
probably
The degree doesn't show so
And
well
I'll get
this
with
way
you
either.
I have
Tuesday.
That's true.
There's a method to my
And this
madness.
is the first one I
Not
ever
tomorrow.
Whatever.
Nothing to my
Should be
madness.
2 more.
By our next relay meeting.
I just like the clown that was parked out in front of my house. Somebody the police picked up yesterday.
The car lives up.
Yeah. So hauled the guy away. We thought it was Bangor police, and I went for a claim in
I
Bangor.
love
The
myself.
guy says it wasn't us. Usually if you haul a person away, you tow the car.
Thank you.
So I said,
So the order.
You just like that all sounds like blueberry. Sounds like
So the-
blueberry, yeah.
so the car was
Yeah, blueberry.
all around me.
Yeah.
So my wife
So I like
said,
this.
no, we don't get plowed as
And
good.
that order.
Well, it wasn't Bangor police.
Wow.
And when Bangor police checked it out, they thought, well, it was part of Steve's Super Bowl party. The Steve's Super Bowl party was,
What? You didn't watch the Super Bowl?
yeah, I fell asleep right at halftime, then I woke back up in the third quarter.
I watched the last 5 minutes of it and that was it. That's all I was worried about.
Probably the most exciting.
That's all I cared was that the Patriots got beat, just because my daughter's a major Patriots fan. I didn't care who won, I'm a
I
Bears
think most
fan.
of the country wanted the Patriots to lose.
I'm a Bears fan, so
I
I
got
don't
a
really
feeling
care.
Philadelphia.
It's
kind of
just
wishes they didn't
horrible
win.
I heard they're trash that city.
Oh,
huh?
man, they turned cars over last night and everything, how ridiculous.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, burned buildings. Why would you shut this down?
I gotta go all the way back there?
Oh, it's a long.
Really,
They
no.
blanked it out, I was
Oh,
like,
my God.
yeah, no shit, it's right.
No, I haven't seen that.
I just was like, oh my God. They climbed up tons of people on this canopy.
Oh, cars. Oh, my gosh.
Were you just stupid?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Most people are stupid.
Walking from there, and I
Yeah.
could see the bottom. Why do I think, why would you do that? What are you doing? You wouldn't you have to do, you know,
We should celebrate it. That's some people's idea of celebration.
I think it's just retarded.
I would be happy going home and saying, oh, I just watched the Super Bowl and I'm gonna go.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
even if you want to go out and party and have a beer or whatever, you know, but man, turning over cars and starting things on fire and getting up on a canopy and falling down, I'm like, what is this?
Well, I was shocked when I heard this morning cozy everybody comes in. They're turning cars over and burning buildings. This is crazy.
I know, why would you do such crazy stuff?
Then I didn't watch news tonight, so I didn't get the updates.
It's just ridiculous. Well, there's nothing probably to update, it's just doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. Well, somebody made a comment earlier today, the Crips still have a town. The Crips a big town.
okay.
Oh, no, you're not. Glad that you're won. I go out and celebrate in the designer manner. It's like every 5 years ago.
That'd be the smartest
What
thing.
Carol and I are gonna do tomorrow, we're gonna celebrate the reason he did it, right, Carol? Tomorrow's my last day of elimination. We got
All
it.
right, good
So
job.
we're gonna celebrate that several years ago. We're going to have Chinese food. And now that he knows.
Did they go to the cemetery yesterday?
So you're not gonna go green then?
See, it said in the paper that they weren't.
Only the family, I think.
Yes, and family only was going to the cemetery, but they asked us when we pulled in. First they asked us, are you Jackie?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, 'cause some of them I still go to, like
And they says,
the,
are you private?
Rural Water one. I wanna go up to that. And they put one out.
Yeah, we told him we weren't going to the cemetery.
They put one out. They put one out
Yes, it is.
Kelly emailed me. Said, yeah, I gave her a mouse right up. Little bit about financial aid, she gave her a well.
Gallon of warm water.
Yeah, would you mind touching something?
Why didn't you
It's snowing bad over there. She said it's snowing coming down over
I was
there.
like, why are you making me a bill? It's not my name.
It's down, my man.
Yeah, you can get rid of those ones. I got a couple.
Okay, congratulations on the engagement, wedding. We're gonna miss you.
Oh,
Michaela signed it through ISG.
okay.
What I was doing, so does that mean I was quit? He resigned.
Oh, Tommy.
I'm gonna squeeze this one, because I don't wanna walk all the way over there.
Wow.
You took on too much business. Oh, whatever. What I did.
Oh, where's that letter? I was gonna say, wait a minute.
See, I told you everybody's gonna be mad,
got me out.
Everybody knows.
I was like, wait a second.
and I'm not taking it.
Well, I was talking to my fiance about it, and we're looking at all the stuff we have to do, and we thought it'd be best for us to focus on this and to downsize some of our time. And,
So the kids are better now.
so that's gonna be a lot of pruning. I got it. I pruning a couple.
I've been in places in months when you said that. I was in place in Elliott the other day. That's what I was doing.
Everybody there is.
So you would have had some.
I know what it is. I don't even know.
And said, well, that's a person.
The opposite, you don't know what I'm looking for.
So you can shake hands. Do you have good breakfast? First thing my wife says, you know I'm mad one, right? Yes, I know where we are here.
Halfway decent guy.
This is just.
That would have been said to somebody else.
This one I handed you last year.
Exactly. That's
Not a big deal. But it is just like an honor of like yourself, or memory of somebody.
That's the guy. People get a little excited about it.
I didn't really give you the, I mean, I have a sponsorship fee. It's $100 and, so, yeah, just all you gotta do is fill this part out here, we can make an invoice you if you'd like, or you can pay for it right away, whichever's easier for you. Steve, I'll be out of your way in a minute. So, just put whatever, like I said, just this line up here is whatever you want on the sign. So if you want State Farm, Lynn Farmer, you can, or if you just wanna put in honor of yourself, or however you wanna do it. Well, you never know, I'm just saying.
Playing a Sunday that weekend.
Okay.
You guys do that every
Right.
before the
This is the bill right
I don't know, I force you to go ahead and get that. I know.
there. Good job. Tell her I got some work around
Only
the
so much of
house.
that you can do, yeah.
I got some work to do. Still coming out of yeah, no more than that. Hold off on that for a couple of weeks. This is. I'm running out of room.
We adopt this every year, and it's federal guideline changes every year.
Did you get one? There it is. Yeah. Or, I was gonna say, I didn't see that.
Well, they do it every year.
Or you can just keep that and let me know and I can come and get it, or you can just mail it to me when you're done. So just take it back to the office and just slide it in the mail to me. You got my address, right? Yep. Yeah, just mail it to me.
Usually across the day, no, they actually fill out an application. I just haven't been disclosing everything as well.
Everybody else is like 275, we have 250. I told my wife, I said, "Oh, that's what I call it." I said, "I just drove by the radio station, Kalamazoo, it was 250. I said, "This is 275. It's on 5 miles out of town. 5 miles, I turn around and go back.
Wrong one.
That's what we did. Last weekend was 248. And then on the truck, it's E85 on the truck, so I stopped it. Gold was less than the way back. I was about 3 to 5 cents on it. I don't want to do one of them, a bunch of it. 80 cents a gallon. They were saying, well, it's 10% less than mileage. I said, okay, so I get 15 miles an hour. Or I'm 12 miles an hour. I still pay 80 cents a gallon.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's the story, it'll be a different. Which they haven't been
Ready to present finally?
just do the same. Well, just, yeah, I figured everybody should look at it. I said to you, you know.
Are you gonna let it get in the oven before you eat it?
You know, I'm saying, what is it?
The draft plan just got into my just now, just.
I just need the one by the bite from like this weekend, or if you just want to send me a check in the mail or something.
I need to get 40.
Yeah. Okay. We can wait for the other meeting. I'll be time on the end. Okay.
Wear one with everybody except Gina.
Well, I'd rather just move on, like, still $20.
Yeah.
Instead of putting them in.
Well, it's just like, maybe one or two. Just so everybody knows.
Oh my.
Yeah, I forgot.
That would be
Second February meeting.
Oh, how nice if instead of meeting on the 20th.
You should take that calendar and move it up one notch. Please.
Let's go ahead and meet on the 26th.
I will not forget.
Thank you.
This one,
Well,
So
just
instead
to
of
set our
meeting
second February date to be.
19th,
it'll be $10.
put it on my tab.
All right, I'll do
It's
this.
not enough flour today.
All right, you're up to 25 now. I don't know where the other 15 came from.
For me.
All right, that sounds
We
good.
gotta share, remember, Fred?
You got it. So you owe us $12.50 each.
Like Back to the Future, right? Tab, put it on my tab. What else? I'll take this one.
Sounds like one of those Monty Python movies.
My dad would have said, put it on my account, on the account, I ain't got no money.
I like the way that sounds. I'm going to use that one.
Yeah, I fixed it. Well, but no, I didn't make copies for you guys, but I
Oh, okay.
have the corrected ones.
Okay, you got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, winter boots on.
Come on down, slick.
You heard it's a cold soul.
I'll get slick, but then it's
I'm not working with these
Let's go ahead and call to order, please. Everybody stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take a roll call, please.
Vader,
Present.
Hicks,
Present.
Fry,
Present.
Alleman,
Here.
Louder,
Here.
Farmer,
Present.
Householder.
Present. Next one is approval of the agenda.
I make a motion that we approve the agenda as presented.
I'll support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. The next one is approval of the city council minutes for regular meeting of 1/22 of 2018. Any changes?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda with the addition of adding a second for the motion made by Lynn Farmer to approve resolution 2018-01.
I'll support.
Any more discussion? You approved the amended minutes? Lynn?
Amended minutes, yeah.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Next one is approval of accounts payable and payroll.
All right. We have general checking 2 in the amount of $53,494.90. And then we have additions here. We have payroll 115 to 2018 to 121 2018 for $18,912.71. Bond for Dwayne Parks, $375. And then we have another check number 35481 for $200, with a total of $72,980.61. I'd like to have a motion to have that approved.
Is there a second?
And I will support.
What was the issue with Crone excavating on Arlington Division? Is that still finishing up the project?
That's the last-
at the fire department area?
That's the last payment.
Any other discussion?
What are these bonds for?
Those are just passed through, those are police department related.
Okay.
It's just so there's a record of it, so, because sometimes the bonds come in cash, so we need to make sure there's a record on that. And also on number 15, Regina's been in contact with Nationwide, which is the insurance company for the street light that was taken down by Harding's, and right now they have not paid the whole amount, but they will, so.
Is that the one that was done at the Apple Festival or somewhere?
The light that got hit?
We just got them in, but they didn't have the LEDs, so they let it go, so.
Don't do.
Don't go this way. Don't go that way.
All right, any more discussion? Roll call, please.
Vader,
Yes.
Hicks,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Alleman,
Yes.
Louder,
Yes.
Farmer,
Yes.
Householder.
Yes. Motion's good. Next.
I'd like to get approved general checking 2 for a grand total of $5,210.98. And then we have our dental, our priority health, standard insurance, vision and service plan. And we have the basic for insurance for $552. I get that approved as well.
Okay, and I second?
Thank you.
It was $5,210.98.
98 cents.
Yep, $5,210.98.
Thank you. It's been seconded by Lynn. Any more discussion? Roll call, please.
Vader,
Yes.
Hicks,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Alleman,
Yes.
Louder,
No comment.
Farmer,
Yes.
Householder.
Yes. Motion approved. Next.
From our roads account, we have a total of $1,671.61. What's that?
You need to move that we pay that.
Oh, I like to move the pay around, so.
Okay,
It's
and I
been a
will
while.
second.
Any more discussion? Roll call, please.
Vader,
Yes.
Hicks,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Alleman,
Yes.
Louder,
Yes.
Farmer,
Yes.
Householder.
Yes. Motion approved. Going down the list is other regular business resolutions, proclamations, reports, and presentations. Was brought up, our flower fund is in red, so whoever owes money in it, please give it City Hall and let you know and pay it.
That's me. I will pay it. We'll pay it. It's
Well,
forward, right?
yes. over them before, and then if we could collect from everybody again, because we have
Another
several
$20.
funerals,
Okay.
another 20 from everybody, and then we'll
That's
get.
what I thought. we were doing.
Yeah, we're all donating money.
Then you come out, Gina.
You're done.
That's
42.
Yeah, we really had a lot of people passing away here in a short period of time.
Yeah.
We're not in arrears.
So just let everybody know.
Well, it does say it's in the red, so.
Yes.
We're short about $20 right now, so we go back
We
to
must not be in the black yet.
Take it from a Nordic.
So like I said,
He's good for it.
everybody else can, if you guys would pitch in another $20, be prepared for the next one, so we'll throw it back up.
Excellent.
Thank you, everybody.
Mhm.
Other thing is, there's a Parks and Recs Plan workshop discussion on 2/12/2018. That's gonna be here.
That's their meeting, when their regular meeting falls, but we will use it as a workshop and a discussion of the proposed plan.
And that's at 7 PM here.
7 instead of 6.
It means it's.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, that's right, we haven't met in 2 months, it's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, 6
I
PM.
liked your 6, 7 better.
Then you get supper.
Oh, it's harder to get here at 6.
What is it, 6 or 7?
It's at 6?
6
It's always
o'clock.
at 6.
Yeah, they meet earlier than the rest.
You guys all right with that?
And we'll make it work. I might be a little late, but we'll make it work.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you. Also, there's a Parks and Recs public hearing, date on 2/26/18
That's going to be
Monday.
on Monday.
Is that our next meeting?
That's our next meeting date, right? That'll be, well, hopefully, you would meet on the 20th, but if we could just go ahead and meet on the 26th, because the 20th, we're out the 19th, and the 20th is actually the EDC.
So we'll talk about that if you guys don't mind. New business, part B, and request a date change for our next meeting, if you guys don't mind. Alrighty, the next one is the total cost of the Arlington and Division repair, which Regina put in the package. The full amount.
And that payment you questioned is out of the sewer fund, and that's the list.
Hey, what is a divine dewatering? What is that?
DeWind dewatering. They pump the water, they put, it looked like, it was pipes with points on the end, and they could suck the water out of there.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, the guys couldn't work down there, it was just soupy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a
So
company.
they dried it, yeah.
Okay.
I guess there's kind of concern brought up by some of the contractors and stuff that it looks kind of more like fresh water pouring back into it. So I hope it's not stormwater rain, coming in there. If that's the case, it could be coming in and, that's more water going to the sewer ponds that we could be having to treat. If it's clear water, it could be a waste of
Yeah,
extra
I
money.
don't know. I did talk to Steve Bishop from Police in Vandenbrink, because he'd been involved with it before. He said there's a high water table there, so I guess we'll see what.
There's a high water table under almost
Everywhere,
that way.
yeah.
There's it's
So-
called an aquifer. It runs under my house, comes all the way downtown. It runs under Shad Sotheby's and goes down into the South Walnut Creek.
Right.
Water's not too far below
Okay.
the surface.
Right.
All right. Any other questions on that? Also, everybody has a copy of the year-end police department report. Is there any questions, comments on that?
Looks like they were really busy.
I do have a question. Hey, with the overnight parking, have we been having a problem with that, or? has that been solved?
Yeah, we actually have been having a problem with it. As we was on one yesterday as well. We've been issuing citations for them.
Okay.
And now, if they're overnight parking, especially if they're in the way of the snowfalls, we'll have them towed.
Okay. So is this, you're talking about like for the downtown area here? They're parking?
Downtown area, also, we have a vehicle that we're gonna probably have towed tonight as well.
Okay. No, is it the people that are living in the apartment, or is it?
No,
is-
usually like that they've had a lot of people moving that apartment there. If it's like a first time mistake or something like that, we have no problem dismissing the first time
Yeah.
around. was just telling me you park over to one of the parking lots over there.
Okay.
But until then, unless you guys make an exception, it's considered a, violation right there.
Okay. If we do an ordinance, it would be citywide though, right? Not just Monroe Street.
It is a citywide ordinance.
Yeah, between like 2 and 6.
Yep.
Any other questions, comments on that? With that, we're moving down the list. The next one is opportunity for public comments. Please state your name, 3 minutes. Okay. There's no public comments at this point. We'll keep moving down the list. We have some unfinished business. It's for Hydra LLC special use permit.
Did we get the?
Yeah, all the paperwork has been signed.
Right.
I'd just like to say a few things before we guys vote on it. Is that okay?
Yeah, the paperwork, it's all signed, yeah. It's the DDA's building, so, I don't know.
You've signed it.
I signed it, I signed it today, so it's all.
Now, here's the thing, so is there a closing date, is there a closing date on it, or when that yet?
I don't think there's been one set yet.
But it's contingency, and it's probably that once we get the approval, then we'll move on closing date, and that's how it's open normally.
Yeah, it's everything's been good, so
I just like to say one thing. In the last meeting, there was some trash talks about us, and it's coming out from a competitor with 2 green crosses on their building, which I do disapproval on everywhere in the state of Michigan. No other municipalities allow those green crosses to be displayed in front of your building. I mean, first of all, it might be offensive to some of the residents. You have to watch out for their feelings. How should I say this? Nothing could actually resemble medical marijuana supposed to be outside of your building. And all the trash talk was happening through that competitor. That's the defamation of characters. We have a team of attorneys, we have a team of architects, developers, and consultants. And the reason all that the trash talk was against us, because they're afraid of us. We operate in the best manner. We follow the state rules. We follow your ordinance. We even go beyond what the building code asks for, as far as your fresh air, your exhaust, and what you need to do in your building. All that falls on the municipality for the approval. But what we do actually when we go into a city, we actually implement all those. We'll implement I'm not sure if you have it on our plans or not, but that goes through your building permit. Once we apply for the building permit, an exhaust system with a charcoal filter that will be inside the facility. Also, no matter what kind of heating system do you have, you're not going to have enough fresh air to get that smell out. You have to compensate for that atrocious smell, which actually I don't like, with some kind of an energy recovery system. And this is a system that's actually installed in the facility with 6 different kind of filters. So no matter what you do, you just put up a heating system, everyone's going to smell it outside. So I just want to let you know, actually, we follow codes, and we go even way and beyond the building codes.
And hi, I'm Derek Jurgis, one of the owners of Hydra, and just wanted to say hello, and we look forward to hopefully working in your community and helping your community just have a new business and help the patients and do everything we can to just be a good part of your community. We're working hard to be a good player in this space in the state and help the state start a new industry and help the patients, stay away from opioids and other things that have been negative and, look to this natural healing plant, really.
And we are not out of state. We're local from Michigan. Here's my driver's license and my CCW.
Yeah, and I'm from Kegel Harbor, which is just outside of Pontiac, Bloomfield Hills area. So and any other questions for me, I'm happy to answer and, anything I can help with. Thank you.
So are you going to be locally around here? I mean, you got a business? Or
we will be here. We will have managers and we'll be around. I'll be around. So we're very involved in our businesses. We make sure they're, tip-top shape, clean, very well-trained staff. We like to hire local people, especially in smaller communities. So we will be around, but we do hope to hire here.
Thanks. And you guys will also support local events that's going on in the city?
We love to do that. That's something we do in every community that we ever did business with, even before this, you know. So we're just involved in wherever we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys mind doing a Q&A, question to ask? So, council members, would you like to ask me any questions or comments?
Chair, can you give us some examples of things that you've done in other communities to be involved in those communities?
Sure. Specifically with my partner, he's more involved in charity work. They have multiple charities that their family's involved with. The Utuma Foundation for the Kids is a foundation that they do in multiple communities, helping kids that have lost a parent or both parents, and helping support them and transition them into real life and all that. Another one is a new one, is a foster care program. So we do a lot of things for kids. Parks and Rec, we've helped in Detroit clean up parks and various areas where they have farming. We help them, like give them mulch and, anything we can do, on that scale. It's pretty much where we...
Well, because we have several big things here, like our Apple Festival is always a big deal, and also our Relay for Life is a really, really big deal in this community. Originally it was South Haven and Bangor, and that's something. So would that be something that you guys would be interested in partnering with us?
Yeah, we would love to see the information and see where we can fit in.
All you have to do is just ask.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very open, to these kind of things. We enjoy them. I have 5 children myself, small children.
Yeah, 5
so I know how, I know how hard it is, and what it takes. And I'm a dad, and I'm a businessman, and I'm all over the place. But I have 5 children, 5 and under. Yeah. So we have 4 boys and then a baby girl that's 2 months old.
Oh my
So we got the baby girl by now.
Now you told your wife, okay, we're finished.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very busy.
That's a lot of kids to put
But
through college.
I love kids. I love family. I'm a very family man, and I just that's part of being part of a community is raising a family. And so we're just trying to bring this industry everywhere as much as we can, and also bring to the communities that we haven't met before, and we would have never came here probably if it wasn't for this industry, which is beautiful. So we get to meet new people, do new things, and just, be a part of all these.
I'm very familiar from where you're from because my son used to live over there.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's a beautiful place. I
It's
love
gorgeous.
it. I think
It's
I'll
very
live
pretty.
there the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's very pretty over there.
Small town, little city, and we enjoy it.
Any other questions for the council members, Tom?
So you're looking to open up a store downtown?
Yes.
Okay. The old DDA building?
Yep.
The new DDA building.
How's your relationship with the police departments in the communities you work in?
Well, our office is in Bloomfield Hills, and first name basis with some of the guys, my partners. They've been there longer than me. I just kind of met with them. So they have first name relationship. I set off the alarm the other day. He came, he put me in his car, took me to my boss's place, and got the keys to that building and got into there. So that was fun. Yeah, no, we're very involved with everybody.
And you guys aware we have a policy for a lockbox for like alarm systems, where there's like a lockbox where the police and the fire department has potential access.
Yep.
Yes,
Sure,
yes.
definitely. Yeah, and that's usually for fire departments and police. Do you have a
Right,
separate one, or
No.
you guys just
No,
have
we
an
just
lockbox
have, we just
key?
have one.
We
We're
actually,
starting the police and fire being together on it.
Being together on it.
So
That's
it-
awesome.
is it gonna be part of your ordinance? Because we usually, we don't put it up, especially in this business, in case if someone breaks into it. But if it is part of your ordinance, then we have to find some kind of.
It is part of our ordinance.
Especially what's our ordinance calls out if you have an alarm system.
So alarm system, so many square foot.
Well, in this case, we might have to build it right inside the wall, so it's not be easy for someone just to be
Yeah.
outside. Yes, so
Right, right.
if-
Yeah, we
Yeah, as long as you
That
have
sounds
half.
Right, then we will do that.
Well, part of it is too, in case you do have a false alarm where it goes off, you don't come in and you find your front window and everything busted down by the fire department, the police going in for an alarm system.
Yeah.
I do it in a lot of municipalities when I
problem.
ask for it, so.
We won't let you.
Can't speak fire department. Okay, any other questions? If not, let's keep on moving. So at this point, we just need a motion.
Yeah.
So can we get a motion for Hydra LLC special use permit?
I make a motion that we approve the Hydra LLC special use permit for, is it 235?
135.
135 West Monroe Street.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? Have a roll call, please.
Vader,
Yes.
Hicks,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Alman,
Yes.
Louder,
Yes.
Farmer,
Yes.
Householder.
Yes. Motion approved.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to working together. Thank you very much.
Drive safe, gentlemen.
Thank
We
you.
just gotta hit the road before.
It's about to get bad, so.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's late.
Oh, it's already snow? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the next thing we had on a golf cart public hearing for March 5th. We're saying March 5th probably the best time to post and paper and meet again for a public hearing. Any issues with that? That's probably our first
Is that our
meeting.
regular meeting?
That's the first meeting in March, and I thought rather than try to combine the two together, maybe we should separate them out.
Very good.
And that's still, I don't think anyone's gonna wanna be out yet in a golf cart, so I think it'll be fine.
Oh, sure.
And Lou says okay, I talked to her about it.
What time, please?
7 o'clock, regular.
Regular
It's gonna be a
meeting.
regular meeting.
Any other discussions on that?
Should be a certain time.
Then let's go ahead and move down the list. Next one is new business. Sale of excessive DPW truck and snowplow, basically for sealed bids.
When do those due?
Well, we're gonna probably change the date on this to the 26th.
For the bids to be due?
Right, yeah.
2/26.
Should we actually put a minimum bid requirement on
I
those?
think there was.
There is.
There is. One's 500 and the other's like, Gary gets 2,500
It's in your
for a
packet.
used plow. Yeah, we didn't hear 25.
Yeah, the Chevy needs a floorboard in it. So that one we thought would be at 500. They both start,
That's a good thing.
yeah.
So some-
And the plow does need some work, but it could,
Very painted.
Yes,
so.
You won't spend that much.
Well, and the truck needs work.
Okay. So basically, can we get a motion to actually?
Make a motion, put these up
yeah,
for sale.
go ahead and
I'll support.
announce it.
Okay.
3,000, 5,000 respectively.
Would you like to amend that, Steve, just to put down what we
To say what we asked for the minimum bid.
for the minimum bids?
For a minimum bid of $3,000 on the Dodge and $500 on the Chevy,
That's your amended motion.
amended motion.
Now,
And to be opened up on the 26th of February at that meeting.
I'll amend my motion to support.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. The next one is, I'd like the motion to change our next meeting, instead of having it on the second week, which is a holiday. What day is that?
Second meeting.
Yeah, from this, third week until the 26th. Second meeting is due to holiday. Which holiday is that?
It's President's Day.
President's Day.
Oh, and you guys aren't here, are you?
Right.
Right.
City Hall is closed, so can we get a motion to move that?
I'll make a motion to move our February 20th meeting to February 26th.
19th. Can you amend that, Fred, to February 19th? Oh, yeah, we would have it as a
February
total.
20th.
Thank you. Fred did, he did it correctly. Okay, who seconded it?
Gino.
Gino, okay. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. The next one is just a standard update yearly for poverty resolution.
Nope, we need the server.
Oh, I'm sorry. Server replacement, thank you. I'm going down the list too fast.
This is just for your information. These are comparable, Hewlett Packard and Dell. The Dell is $52.22 and the Hewlett Packard's $59.95. So I've told the county to go ahead and order the Dell because we're going to have big issues if we don't get a new server. And then the installation is going to cost anywhere from $600 to $1,000. So just so you know what we're up to.
So you need
So
a
Regina,
motion.
that 600 to 1,000 is on top of the 52,
Correct.
22? Okay.
So we're looking at $6,000.
And the reason that we need this, guys, is that our server here in City Hall is over 20 years old. And if it goes down, the city will lose everything.
So is there a way, somebody would like to make a motion on that? Basically, it's gonna be close to roughly, it should be under $6,100.
I'll make a motion to purchase the server replacement, the Dell server replacement, the Dell Power T430, with the, in the amount of $5,222.35.
And then you need to add on, you need to add on 1,000.
Okay. With an addition of $1,000 for installation. Mhm.
Is there a second?
I second it.
Any more discussion? Can we have a roll call, please?
Vader,
Yes.
Hicks.
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Alman.
Yes.
Louder.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes.
Householder.
Yes, motion approved.
How quick is this gonna happen?
I don't know. Tomorrow, I hope.
You're out the parking lot.
As soon as they can get it, I told them to order it. So as soon as they know that we've got an issue. Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna mention when I went home Saturday, there's a box on the side, a plastic box, that's probably about 8 inches by 8 inches. And it looks like it's got a spot for a padlock, but there's never been a padlock on it, but it was wide open and there's two coaxial cables that are looped together there. I've never seen that open in forever. It was open Saturday afternoon. So I closed it. Right outside the building here, where I park in the shop.
Frontier?
I just happened to look at, I don't know, I don't know if it's something to do with the computer, or something to do with the server, what, I don't know. It looks like two coaxial cables together, and there's a square gray plastic box, and the lid comes open, but it was wide open. Didn't look like anybody fooled with anything, but it looks like whoever was there never closed it back up.
Oh my.
You could put a padlock on it, but there's never been one there.
Okay. Check it out.
I just happened to look out my window after I got in the truck.
All right, moving down the list now, the poverty resolution, sorry about passing that server replacement up. Poverty resolution, board of review resolution 2018-03.
Pretty much the same as it was before.
Can I make a
We do it every year.
If
It's
we
just
adopt the resolution for the poverty exemption and income guideline and asset test, 2018-03.
I'll support.
You just got that resolution rewritten down on here, or you don't?
It's just, I know, we'll add it. But it is as 2018-03 because we've done two.
Okay.
And the federal poverty guideline changes every year a little bit, so you're just adopting the.
Right, we do this every year.
Yeah, as long as we got that tied together.
Yeah, we go. And then there's the application so that you can see what it is, and also the board of review dates are set for the 19th and the 20th of March.
Okay. Now, who made the motion?
I did.
Who seconded?
I did.
Any more discussion? Let's have a roll call, please.
Vader,
Yes.
Hicks.
Yes.
Fry.
Yes.
Alman.
Yes.
Louder.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes.
Householder.
Yes, motion approved. Open up the floor again for opportunity for public comments. Please state your name, 3 minutes. Good, Mr. Earl.
What you gonna do with the old server? Is that one of them things Luke brought back from Detroit?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
It's like a great big
Yeah.
flat square one.
It's pretty old.
Yeah, I know.
But you want it?
Very old.
We can sell that in the sale bid too.
We'll give you a good deal.
Discount.
Any other public comments?
I'll talk to you about it.
Okay, yeah.
Any other public comments? Then moving down the list, next is board commission appointments correspondence. So everybody has a draft of the Parks and Recs 5-year plan. So please get a chance to review that and be ready for our public hearing, or actually the workshop on 2/12, if you would. So we can go into our public hearing on 2/26. All right, any questions, comments on that? Based on that, let's start city council comments on members. Danny.
Okay. That's a good question. Where was I at? Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. The cameras here. We have a camera that faces the audience and a camera that faces the council. When we go into a closed session, we've never made a move to shut those off. And I don't know. I was never in on a voting process to say we needed those or didn't need them. I kind of thought we should, before the council, everybody ought to make a decision whether we have them or not. Because, we get kind of have fun here and everything else and do things right sometimes and sometimes they're not so right. I don't want to set us up to be in trouble with anybody for whatever we say. I'm not saying we shouldn't. If people want to come to the meeting, that's fine, but I think these are going to get us in more trouble when we're ready for it. Especially when you don't know if they're on or off or whatever. So that's something I thought about. And I thought, God, it's kind of important.
Yes. Thanks for bringing that up, Danny.
Especially a closed session.
I don't think we ever did vote on it.
No, I mean, I don't remember voting if we needed them or not. They're a nice thing. If we were all professionals sitting here and have been doing this a lifetime, and I know we've got Sterling to guide us, but we all can make mistakes. And I don't want to see us set up for a lawsuit like they go through in Columbia Township every other week. It's just crazy. So
who's got control of these cameras? You turn them on?
Oh.
So how about we put that in our next meeting?
Yeah, I think we should add that to the agenda and talk about that.
Thanks, Danny, for bringing that up. Good point. Anything else, Danny? Fred.
I just want to thank the city staff for all that they're doing. That's a good job you guys are doing. I'm hearing a lot of positive comments. Thank the DPW and police. Hear a lot of positive comments about what everyone's doing around the city, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I don't want to take credit for it because it's not me doing it, but thank you guys for doing it. I just get the comments for it. So I just want to let you guys know that people are noticing what you're doing, and they're really happy and proud to be residents, and so that's really good. My other question is, our Christmas decoration, are we leaving that up all year? Or
they're down.
Oh, are they down? Okay, I went by there yesterday and they were up all year. Well, I didn't see it today, but yesterday.
Saving labor for next year.
Okay.
They're down.
Okay, thanks though. Yeah, noticed that too. All right, well that's good, and I think that's all I have then, so thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Yeah, I'm hoping that these new businesses blend into the community. They say they're going to. I think anything we can help them blend in with, any council member would be happy to assist. The other thing, I want to stay ahead of the curve here, and we need to start thinking about next year's budget for the city. And I don't want to get to the last minute with PSO either. 6 months before that contract's due, we need to decide what we're doing. So, I guess we start talking about the city budget. I anticipate our revenue is going to be about the same as it was this year.
We're just thinking about higher, get more businesses.
Because the new businesses are not going to be contributing to us
as much
for at least a year.
And we don't get that anyway. The DDA will get the downtown part, we'll get the industrial part, but the DDA will get the downtown growth.
But, well, there's going to be a real estate tax eventually. So I think we're moving in a good direction. We're all trying to be positive. We're, as a group, trying to solve problems, and if the city has any, particularly Regina or Laura, if they have any particular problems, you can use us as resources. And we're not trying to pick on you. We've got diverse talent here, different backgrounds, and I think we're a good resource to solve almost any problem. So I wish you'd keep that in mind, but I definitely want to keep ahead of the curve, start talking about next year's budget, and not get down to where we have to pass it or nothing. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Eric. Steve?
Just banking off Danny's there. I'm one that's for the cameras, just so the shut-ins can see. We can use it ourselves for training. And good point that Danny made is what about closed meetings? We should have control of shutting them on, turning them on, and shutting them off. So some things to consider is how we can use it for training for ourselves and outside people be able to see it. We need to keep that in mind. 2, did we have a problem with the railroad crossing signals coming down again?
Tommy? Recently again?
Friday.
Yeah, because it popped up on my phone and said another bout with the railroad crossing, 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah, we called again and reported it.
Are we putting bills together for that because we're using extra police resources to maintain on 43?
We could, I mean, what do you think, Regina? Do you think they pay it or?
Try it.
Well, I mean, it's extra resources. When we approved them to put those bars up due to safety, they told us very minimum problems.
It's very frustrating.
And it sounds like it's more than just very minimum.
It's hurting businesses downtown too.
Yes, it is. It's disruption to the community, and it's taking more resources. Anything else, Steve?
Just the fact that, Jim, good job of you guys and your crews. Appreciate it. That's all I have.
Thank you. Lynn?
I have a couple of things, and I do really appreciate what, to piggyback on Fred's, the people working in City Hall and also our DPW are doing a really great job of making the city look really great. Part of that looking great, I think, I know Governor Snyder has a big push on to get people to recycle. So I'd like to see our city kind of become a model for recycle. When I drive around on recycle days, I don't see lots of the recycle bins out, and I see tons of cardboard and tons of plastic bags and all the stuff that you can recycle. And it's really easy to recycle. I mean, you don't have to be a slob. It's really easy, so I really would like to see us do a greater push to encourage people to use that recycling, because a lot of that stuff that's going in the landfill in their garbage bins could go into recycling. I also have gotten a lot of great comments. People are really, really liking that our businesses are filling up downtown. For a town our size to have, almost no empty storefronts now is pretty amazing. And then what Harold said, I can't stress that enough either, is, you've got a pretty intelligent council here now, and with a lot of different resources and a lot of different things that could be at your disposal to, if you have questions on certain things, a lot of us will be able to either answer those or help or do whatever, and we're more than willing to do that. Regina and I were just talking today because I called the IT people at the county last Thursday and said, we got this problem, what are you guys doing, and asked them, and, that's when he said, well, your server's 20 years old, and, we can't get it to connect to any of our stuff, and we can't do this, and I'm like, well, how do we fix it? So I think we have a really great council, and I think it would behoove all of us to use, all of our resources. And I always think that 7 or 8 or 10 heads are better than one. So.
Yeah, I'll support the cameras. I think they're a good thing, but we do need to have the ability to, maybe from City Hall or somewhere, to turn them off in closed session, not forget that they're on. And we're in full session. I think that would be absolutely terrible for us to do. Also, you guys here at City Council has always given me a lot of support with the Apple Festival. That's why I want to let you guys know I'm resigning. I had a couple things shake up in my life. I'm getting married for the first time. I'm excited about that.
Congratulations.
I'm getting married after 35 years on my first marriage. So my future wife is looking at all the stuff that I'm doing. She's like, yeah, we need to focus on having kids. So I said, yeah, we can focus on that and focus on ourselves.
Lucky dog.
There goes his youthful looks.
I was gonna say, can add a few more gray hairs in there, right?
Hair being black.
It's gonna get grayer with each kid.
Again, I thank you guys because you guys have always supported me with the Apple Festival, and thank you very much. It was a tough decision. I was texting everybody, or I was letting them know through text message actually. And one of the members said, "Well, it seems like you're breaking up with us." And I told him I was resigning, and I was like, "Wow, it kind of does feel like I'm breaking up with you guys because I've grown to appreciate you guys so much, and not to see you guys on such a frequent basis is going to be kind of a downer for me." But and the other side, I'm gaining a beautiful life, so I'm happy with that. And other than that, thank you, ladies, for doing such a great job in City Hall. I feel like you guys do a good job. Thank you, guys, and Jimmy. Doing a good job, and we have good roads plowed, all that good stuff. So, other than that, again, we have businesses filling up downtown. We have jobs coming to our citizens. We got big investments going on downtown. That's what we want. We want the growth, economic growth, and that's it. Thank you.
How's it, Gino? Yeah, I mean, we're working on it. We still got a lot of work to do. It's good actually to see this Parks and Recs plan in front of us finally. We've been talking about it for a few years now. It's actually on our grasp. We're getting fairly close. Also, there'll be a survey going on for the DDA. Talking about plans, there's going to be an updated DDA plan coming out soon. When's that actually going to hit the website?
I think March 1st, and that, I'm glad you said that. There is a Parks and Rec survey out on Facebook, so do it, or have your friends do it. But yeah, March 1st, I think, is when the DDA is one. So it's back-to-back surveys.
So, there's those few things we got to work on, and also our master plan. That's been outdated for about 10 years, I think. I don't know. It's really old. So these are part of the foundations going into our master plan. These are Parks and Recs plan, and also our DDA plan. So that's other things we need to work at. Harold did a good point too. We need to start looking at our budget for next year. We got a lot of infrastructure we still got to look at. Our roads. I think we got a few more plans. The police fixing some of our roads. We're looking at our ancient decayed water lines and sewer lines, and we need to schedule a meeting also to review our current status of the SALT grant.
He will be here on March 5th.
March 5th.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've spent, looking at $750,000, and we need to know all the details from it, what we're getting out of it, or bang for our buck, and help build part of that master plan, our future for our infrastructure. Okay. We're moving in the right direction. Just keep going. You guys are doing a great job. I know it's a lot of work for the council members and everything else. As Gino says, it's a lot of time away from your family, and the responsibility coming in doing it. I'd like to thank you all for all your support and hard work for this community. Thank you very much. Based on that, motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Support.
Good job, Gino.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Doing all right.
What's up, young man? We have that cartoon. It's right here.
Get me that, boy.
It's right here.
What do you want your money?
I think next week.
Oh, yeah. I bought it from the food station.
I think I got it picked up from next week.
I can see you next year. Yeah, or what I got. Actually, what I've been doing now.